I'm not your typical 20-year-old girl. I'm an orphan, kind of. I say kind of because my parents died in a car crash on the way home from the hospital after I was born. My uncle immediately took me in and raised me. So although I guess I'm technically an orphan, it's more that I'm not in a typical family. My uncle takes very seriously his responsibility to take care of me. It's all based on his promise to my mom, his sister, made the day she discovered she was pregnant. He promised to give me everything she couldn't, to make sure I'm fully prepared for life and that I'm raised with the same care and attention my mother would have shown. Since my uncle and my mom were twins and my uncle essentially worshipped her memory, the same care and attention is never possible. I think he pretty much thinks my mother would have been angelic. Oh, my uncle has more money than he can count. Okay, he's not the type of guy who doesn't know exactly how much is in every bank account and how the balance sheets look at every one of his companies. What I mean is he's a multimillionaire, and very close to a billionaire. Anyway, my uncle believes he can do better for me than any school or institution. So far, I've never stepped into a school. Not once. Don't get me wrong, from my first day in kindergarten until today, I have had school. It's just not handled outside of my uncle's mansion. He hires teachers and pays far more than any school pays. Perfect score on the PSAT. Perfect score on the SAT. In fact, for the most part, I get perfect or near perfect scores on every test I ever take. I mean, how do you think any girl will do when someone spends almost $2 million over the course of her life just paying for instructors? Anyhow, I have a high school education by the time I'm 15. I ace every test, and from 15 to 18, I'm getting 4 different AA degrees. At 18, I enroll in an Ivy League school, but as an independent study student, which is just a way to say I stay at the estate and my uncle hires teachers for me under an agreement that I must do well enough on every test for the school to be willing to keep the arrangement. And 2 years later, I'm working on my MBA. Well, a better way to put it is I'm working on 3 master's degrees at the same time. Professor Hunter Green is the man my uncle hires to help me navigate higher education.